4 years of preparations since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts must be shoved clear from their mind. Well, there's no wonder that this athlete's excited. So much good could come from today.
Set.
The cameras flash as the 100 meters finals underway. Needs to work hard here. This is going to be tight. Ukraine out in front. Driving through the field, he crosses the line now. Jamaica finish with gold, and the silver goes to USA. Ukraine take bronze. What a race this athlete led from start to finish. Well, let's have another look at that. Really strong performance this. Did very well. Good phases all the way through this race, and when it came down to the crunch, was able to put the kind of finish that you need to be a champion. This athlete has a cool, calm exterior. Welcome to the Olympic Stadium for the running of the men's 200 meters final. Jamaica have a great history in the sports, and there's no reason why they won't finish with a top 3 position today. Strong start in this one, off the blocks well. Needs to use the strength. Halfway round the bend, and we're starting to see the break of the blocks. Approaching the halfway point. In first place, USA. Hanging on to second, it's Jamaica. Third place, Australia. This is going to be a close finish. It's gold for Jamaica! Second place and a silver medal for Team USA. Third position and a bronze medal for Finland. The celebrations matching the performance. There's nothing like sharing your success with 85,000 others. And it's gold for Jamaica. This athlete will be really proud of their... This is the Olympic Stadium, and the next event is the 110 meters hurdles. This should be a cracking race. All 8 of these athletes want the perfect start here. Oh, he's off too early. That's a false start. His Olympic dreams in tatters. They're hanging by a thread here, and that can only have come from the nerves of this event. Up with the leaders. Now the power comes in. It's going to be all in this final sprint towards the finish. The leader is USA. This is it. It's gold for USA. Jamaica takes silver. Bronze for Poland. To finish in the medal positions at an Olympic Games is always pleasing. And look at that reaction. this is an event that needs great speed, good balance, and an explosive finish. He looks in tip-top shape here. Well, no disappointments in this throw as it goes long, short of 70 metres, but over 60, and I think this athlete will be delighted with that. Well, here we are in the second round. Well, that throw just didn't work out, and that'll be a foul. Well, that's the end of the latest round, and let's look at the scoreboard. Oh, it's so tight at the top, you can throw a blanket over all three of them. That's a foul. Well, all that effort will count for nothing as the discus ends up in the netting. Fourth attempt. Well, technically, that was all over the place. That's a foul throw. Well, it's a good position to be in. Second place for this athlete on the scoreboard. That looks very promising. It's another biggie, this one. And that's another good one, and the fans respond well. Quite rightly as well. It's all going to come down to this, the delivery. Foul. Well, hasn't even managed to throw here. And this is the Olympic Games, all the preparation. It's a terrific atmosphere, and this really should bring the best out of these athletes. Well, here we go. This athlete's one of the favourites in this competition. Well, this is quite hard, not the most difficult. Goes clear despite rattling the bar. Well, that's the end of the round. As the scoreboard shows, not much in it at the top. It's very, very tight. And really, anyone could win it from here. Well, the difficulty level has increased, and now this is what I would describe as being a really, really good height to go clear at. This is going to be tough. Well, this is the second attempt. Well, the takeoff was poor there. I don't know what was wrong with this athlete, but I think they need to have another look at this. She clips the bar and it falls. Not a historic day in the end for this athlete, who misses out on the medal places. Welcome back then for the final of the men's long jump. This really is a tight competition. It was nip and tuck in the qualifying rounds. Who's going to take home Olympic gold? The aim in this event is to carry momentum forward, not upwards. Well, here's the replay. Happy with that, very happy with that. And as the scoreboard confirms, that will keep him very much in the mix. Needs to get more height on that jump to land in the pit. Great speed on the runway. Can he follow it up with good technique? Well, that'll be a foul as he sprints through the board and into the pit. Should be no nerves now in round number 4. Really quick on the runway, and the angle, well, perhaps not the best for this athlete. Almost perfect through the air. Long stretch before landing and falling to the side. What a magnificent jump. Well, no attempt there, and understandably so. Rhythmic. Well, always one of my favourite events in an Olympic Games. This is the triple jump. It's the men's final. Should have been able to see 3 distinctive phases there, but on this occasion, that wasn't the case. Whichever way you want to look at it, this athlete can certainly do better than that. This is round number 3. And this competition is getting steadily harder. That's a huge leap, and we have a new Olympic record. What a performance. Here's the replay. Halfway through then, and the scoreboard is a welcome sight for this athlete, proudly sitting on top of the leaderboard. Well, that's going to be a no jump, and there was a big problem in the run-up, and this is a worry. Needs to fix it for the next attempt. I think that exposed a slight flaw in his technique. 6 rounds then, and one of these athletes will be crowned the champion. No jump on this occasion, just sprinted through the board there. Something went wrong. Well, that's a great finish. Both hands in the air. Well, sharing this moment with the crowd, and quite rightly so. What a performance. A new Olympic record. This athlete has a cool, calm exterior, but underneath the emotion will be bubbling. The gold medal means everything to Jamaica. 17 points. Welcome back to the Olympic Stadium then for the men's javelin. I can't help but feel that this athlete needs a world record to win this event. Well, that one arcs over 70 metres as it lands. I wonder just what the length of this will be. Let's have a look at the current scoreboard then after the first round. Well, the crowd definitely up for this event. Round 2. Well, that's another solid effort. Putting together a really good series here. When justice is back. Foul. Well, in the top three after that last round, third place is a good position to be in.
Foul.
Let's take another look at the scoreboard then.
From Jamaica.
This is round number 5 then. Good stuff, very good stuff. Looking at the scoreboard, and a third position placing after that round is good news for this athlete. He likes it a lot. The victor, a tremendous performance. Look at the emotion. Jumping up and down for joy, and quite rightly so. Let's take one final check on the scoreboard as Jamaica take... Welcome to the Olympic Stadium. 80,000 people on hand here for the next event, and this really has been brought to life. The jewel of the Olympic crown. This was all down to the technique. Good balance to start with, then the big explosion at the end. Releasing the shot at the perfect moment. Fantastic release, and this looks long. Well, that's the end of the round, and this is the reality of the situation. A magnificent performance and a huge, huge lead. Here we go then. Works across the circle, but just was too strong on that, and he's fallen over. Well, that wasn't very graceful. Drops the shot. It's head in hands. Well, that's a good performance. Well, this is a terrific shot put event. A number of different contenders that could all take home a medal here. Sends this one high and long. Well, let's see what they measure this one at, but that's a decent throw. Final round, this last shot. The fans like that. Well, what a terrific performance that was. Quite rightly taking the applause of the fans.
22.3.
Let's round things. This is the Aquatic Centre. This is the final of the men's 50 metres freestyle. Strong field though, lots of competition. This medal really could go anywhere. This is the pressure moment. The medal medals at stake as they enter the pool in the 50 metres freestyle for men. Good stroke technique. In first place, Jamaica. Second place, Australia. USA in third place. Final stages now, and it's gold for Team USA, the slenderest of margins for victory. Well, that was really, really good, and kisses to the crowd as well. They're going berserk. Gold, gold, gold for Team USA. Expect... Welcome to the Aquatic Centre here in Stratford. This is the gateway to the Olympic Park, built specifically for these games. Well, you can't help but sit back and admire that effort. That's a very good dive. Here's the replay of that. Plenty of points for this, you'd think. Let's take a check of the results then after round one. Been brilliant so far, this athlete, and the question is now, can they follow up their recent attempt with another huge effort here? Certainly not the worst dive you're ever going to see, but not the best either. Just a little bit raggy, if I'm honest. Let's see what the judges have got to say about that. Well, this is a fairly ambitious choice and could leave her with a good score. Well, she didn't quite enter the water as she wanted there, and that will cost her a lot of points. Here's the replay. This one of the more simple dives, and this athlete really had to execute on this. Fourth dive. Must select a good one here. Well, this athlete's capable of an awful lot more than that. An average performance on this occasion, and they really can do better. Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place. Well, that's not bad, but it's not great either. Does everything right here, right up until the last moment. Perhaps needed a bit more power in the takeoff. Let's have another look. Welcome to the Royal Artillery Barracks. This venue is just about perfect with its military history for this event.
Final of the men's 25-metre rapid-fire pistol.
Well, let's take a check on the field. There really are some fine shooters here.
The athlete from Jamaica.
Well, here we go. This athlete's one of the favourites in this competition. Here we go then with round one of the 25-metre rapid-fire pistol. Well, he likes that. It's been a good performance. Well, let's take a check on the results at the end of round one. Here we go, round two then. 2 seconds off the clock. Same number of targets. Peppered the target in round two. And how does that impact on the scoreboard after 2 rounds? Next up, round three. 6 seconds. pleases the crowd. Well, things going well here so far. Still just about in touch with the leaders. After that round, it's 4th place. Round 4, now the pressure's on. Needs to remain calm. Well, I think he's quite happy with that performance. So a 4th position on the scoreboard for this athlete after that round. A respectable position, but I'm sure the athlete's wanting better than that. Here's round 5 then. 5 targets, 4 seconds to hit them. I think he likes that. Well, let's have another look at the scoreboard. And 3rd place after the latest round. That's a good performance. 6th round, needs to shoot well here. Crowd responding to that. Well, that's what all the hard work's for. Look at the reaction of this athlete. A really good performance to finish in the medals. China has a tradition of success, and that continues. A really good showing in this event, and another gold medal. Welcome to the Royal Artillery Barracks here in the southeast of London. This should be a great venue for the shooting events. This athlete's had a great build-up to the games, and there's no reason why they can't push the envelope here.
Pull.
There goes the high house. 2 targets coming. High house first. Good shooting. Well, these targets don't stand much of a chance. Always good to get on the leaderboard in the first round.
Pull.
Boom, there goes the upper house. 2 more targets still to hit. That's the double. Well, that's terrific. Absolutely terrific. That's the end of the round, and it's very, very tight at the top. Hardly anything separates these athletes here. This really is a good competition.
Pull.
Gets the bird from the high house. Looking for the double here.
Pull.
Amazing stuff. That was good, perfect stuff.
3 hits.
Let's have a look at the tables after 3 stations. Welcome to Lord's Cricket Ground. For many years, this has been the scene of some great Ashes success for both England and Australia. But now a chance for somebody to win a medal in the Olympic archery. First end, first arrow. Good aim, 8 points. Arrow number 2. This athlete is locked in right now. 10 more points to the total. So close to a 10. That's a 9. Let's take a check on the replay. Well, let's look at the leaderboard at the end of the first end.
Representing Jamaica.
Here we are for the second end, and the competitors will shoot towards the magnificent media centre. 9 more points in the outer yellow circle. End 2, arrow 2. In the red, not bad. 2 gone, 1 arrow to go. Let's add 9 more to the total for that arrow. Here's the replay. Let's have another look at the scoreboard then, and it is ever so tight at the top. End 3, arrow number 1. Well, that's a strong start, right in the yellow stuff. This is arrow number 2 for this athlete. Great shot for 9. This athlete needs to close out end 3 with a good score here. 9 for that arrow. Here is the replay. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place. That's a decent shot. 7 points. Arrow number 2, end 4. That arrow's worth 9. Arrow number 3. Arrow 3 locked right on the target. Here's the replay. The celebrations of an Olympic champ. The next event is the men's trampoline. Trampoline only has a short history in the games, and having made its first appearance in 2000 in Sydney, trampolining is now very much part of the fixtures and fittings. 3 times men have competed in this event, and there's been 3 different winners.
Oh, fantastic. Bouncing up and down, just not good enough. It's the tricks that'll get him the points. Oh, absolutely amazing. Well, if he's going to get some points on the board now, we need to see more tricks from him. Oh, bouncing onto your back there, that's not good. He's not going to get far in this competition, just jumping up and down. Oh, this gymnast landing on their front there really needs to learn how to land on their feet. Well, he really needs to get the tricks in now. Well, he's doing really well on the trampoline. Well, he needs to get the tricks in now to get some points on the board. Oh, really showing us a high skill level out there. So at the end of that performance, let's take a look back at the replay.
Jamaica with a score
Oh, disappointment there in their reaction. He's not going to be happy with that.
This is the North Greenwich Arena at capacity for the next event. A terrific atmosphere in this one. The next event at the North Greenwich Arena is the vault. Commentating for us is Alison Kirbishley.
Wow, that's interesting stuff. A medium selection there for the vault. Can they pull it off? That was a good vault with a good spring. Well, we get a second chance to look at that in the replay now. A good technique throughout. They really should be happy with that. So what will the judges' view on this be? Well, the scores have been updated at the end of that round. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. So they've gone for the medium difficulty routine now. And executed correctly, that really could put them in contention. Oh, great spring and fantastic finish with that vault. Well, she's happy, and from that, we know it. What a performance today.
Let's have a look. Welcome along then. Next event on the track is the final of the men's Keirin over 2,000 meters. These 6 riders will race. And then this really is a world-class field. The very, very best athletes in the world at this discipline are all ready and raring to go. Way out in front at this stage, and it looks like it could be a medal for Great Britain. In the medal positions right now, it's the athlete from the Netherlands. All about having a good rhythm and a tactical brain. Using stamina well, still very much in touch. Well, into the final 300 meters. All still to go for as the final lap gets underway. Great Britain in first place, Netherlands second place. This is really great stuff into the final straight. Great Britain has a new Olympic champion and a new national hero. It's gold for Team GB, silver for Jamaica. One last look at the standings then, and the hometown favourites will be... Welcome to the Lee Valley White Watercourse then for the final of the men's K1. Well, the clock won't get underway until this athlete passes through gate 1. Passes through that gate with no problems at all. Upstream approach, tricky, very tricky. Well, the first big drop is Ben Nevis, and it's coming in a moment. Had to fight to get back through that upstream gate. Well, that's another gate clear. Well, the time check tells you that's fast. That's really fast. Well, this next gate's a toughie. It's upstream. Well, it took an awful lot of hard work and effort, but eventually got through that gate. Approaching at good speed, Stonehenge. Well, doing some things right, but some mistakes as well at checkpoint number 2. Well, this is a tough gate to go through. Another upstream one. Has to hold momentum here. Well, this gate proved to be a little problematic, but now he's through that gate. Well, it's been a mixed bag so far. Hit gates and missed gates. That means the penalty count's racking up. It's been okay so far, but the time only mediocre. Needs to improve on that. Approaching Big Ben now. Did well to get through that gate. Oh, yeah, he likes that. Well, let's have a look at the replay then. Well, technically, this is a really good run. Negotiating some of the hazards very well here. There's no doubt. Table tennis taking centre stage then as we look forward to this, as do a capacity crowd. This should be a great matchup. Up next, Jamaica versus China. Coverage of the table tennis next, and your commentator is Alison Kirbishley.
0-0.
Really needs to set the tone with a good first serve here. He just couldn't return the ball down the middle there, and that'll cost him a point.
0-1.
Oh, that backhand, what a joy to watch. That backhand will test his opponent. Oh, he's got to be pleased with that. The point's his. Over the net with a forehand.
China to serve. 1-1.
Rally starting to build.
2-1.
This rally really starting to take shape now. Just places the ball with a backhand. Slows the rally down with a backspin. Great technique on show with a backhand. Fires it with a smash. Great return with a smash. Wow, that backhand, what a joy to watch. Good movement for the backhand. He whacks the brakes on the ball with a backspin. Keeps the ball alive with a backhand. Well, he was simply just not good enough there, and he's going to lose the point on that one.
To serve. 1-3.
Using his backhand shot. That side spin's got to be hard to handle. Backhand to keep the rally going. Mixes up the rally with his backspin shot. Brings the backhand shot into play. Takes control of this rally with a side spin. Backhand across the net. Tries to take advantage with a backspin shot. Playing on the backhand. Slows the rally down with a side spin. Brings in the side spin shot now. Forehand keeps the game in play. He just couldn't handle it there. He needs to really focus more now.
1-4.
His confidence must be taking a battering. It's another point lost, and he's really falling behind here. Oh, great to see. He wins the point there with some fantastic approach play. So the rally's starting to take shape. Full stretch for the forehand there. Keeping that ball alive on the table. Great rally. Pressure's really building. His opponent's error forced, and he'll take the point for that. Asking the questions with a backhand. He really is rising to back across the net. Fantastic rally kept alive with that backhand. There it is, the backhand shot. Ball's kept alive with a side spin. The forehand lets him down there.
Welcome to Horse Guards Parade. This venue lies at the heart of Whitehall, the political centre of the UK, close to Downing Street and just across the way from St James's Park and Buckingham Palace.
Well, thanks for that, Seth. Here we go then. First serve. Can they get off to a good start? As the rally builds, so does the tension. Tension is really building on court now. Precision play, real teamwork deserved that point. Absolutely fantastic play on court today. The crowd are on their feet with that point one. Great team awareness here, building into a fantastic rally. What a display of beach volleyball on court. They deservedly win that point. I think they'll be the first to admit that was just not good enough play there, and that will lose them the point. Well, they take the point there, but it's very, very tight. They just have a small lead. Here we go then, a good serve here, and they could win the set. Well, it's a point lost there, and as you can see, that's so disappointing for them. We really need them to pull together now. end of the first set now, and they nail it with that one. So it's the first set.
Welcome back to the Excel London. These 8 weightlifters may be feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders. I think, though, they prefer it went above their head. Well, this will be a good test of his nerves. This is not the most challenging weight, but certainly not an easy one. Really has to focus on this. First phase, very good. Well, this is a good performance now. That was a very, very good lift. Well, that's a respectable start. Plenty of food for thought for the athletes. So far, so good for this athlete, and there's no doubt in my mind they can improve on that with this next attempt. Looks confident here to me. Technique's good so far. Oh, yes, he's going to do it. He does it. So a 4th position on the scoreboard for this athlete after that round. A respectable position, but I'm sure the athlete's wanting better than that. How ambitious is he going to be with this attempt? Well, on a good day, he won't have any problems at all in lifting this weight, but it's still going to be a challenge here. Looks fairly composed here. Technique's good. Does very well here. Well, that's a foul, and I'm afraid to say it's back to the drawing board after that last attempt. Well, a good performance from this athlete, one that gives respect to him and the spirit of the Olympics. The Ukraine take gold, and they reserved their best performance for the final. That really was outstanding. In second place and silver, it's France.